Let's look at how you check a literal equation. A literal equation is an equation that has several variables in it. When you solve it, you get one of the variables alone. In this equation, we were asked to solve for p, which meant that we isolated p in the final answer. And that's the answer that I got. P is equal to I minus EI. The way you check it is to start with the final answer and look at the right side of it. Assign a number value to each of the variables on the right side. Work them out and see what that makes the final variable equal to. One thing that you want to be aware of here is you do not want to use 0, 1, or 2 for your variables. That is because 0 has special properties. 0 times anything zeroes it out. You can see if you put 0 for I in this first equation, it would make the denominator 0, which is undefined. The number 1 times anything is itself, is not a very good number for checking either. And 2 has some special, though often ignored, properties that make it unsuitable for checking, namely that 2 plus 2 is equal to 2 times 2 is equal to 2 to the second power. So we're not going to use any of those variables. So I decide to use what variables. I can actually pick anything. And I'm going to pick I equal to 3, because I generally like to work with small values. And let's let E equal 4. And this can pretty much be done by hand unless the value of P comes out to be a long decimal, in which case you would probably be better off entering it in your calculator for part of the check. Alright, and so you just evaluate it, and you use 3 minus, it doesn't matter which numbers you use, okay? So 3 minus 4 times 3, and that's 3 minus 12, which is equal to negative 9. And then on the other, then you take that value of P, you already have a value for E and I, and put them back in the original and see if what happens is a true statement. If it is, then you have not made any errors in your work. Alright, so E is the value 4, and that's equal to I, which is 3, minus P, which is a negative 9, all divided by 3. 3 minus a negative 9 is 12, divided by 3 is 4. And so we get the statement 4 equals 4, which is certainly true, and our answer is validated. This is a not too difficult check, and it certainly saves you from getting a problem like this incorrect.